Hello, my little chickadees. Welcome back for our next installment of Upward. I want you guys to go ahead and really dive in with this because it's going back to Joseph's story, which is just so amazing. So, let me ask you a question. How do you measure forward progress in the gym working out? With a little soreness, of course. People who lift weights have a saying, no pain, no gain. They know that muscles are only built by pushing them to the limit. Muscles grow because when we work out, we're tearing our muscles down. They'll be a little sore for a day or two, but when they heal, they'll heal bigger and stronger. Sometimes moving forward means we endure some setbacks. It means we face hard times that can lead us to question, are we going the right way? I'm sure Joseph had to feel that way when he was taken into slavery, from slavery to prison. But even there, he was moving forward. God's blessings were hard to see, but even in those dark times, Joseph trusted God was moving him ahead. Progress can hurt. Moving forward can lead us through some tough times, but when we trust God to take the lead, He will He will move us forward. Imagine going to see the movie Onward with your family. Imagine that the movie begins with Barley and Ian's mom giving him their father's gift, a magic wand. Imagine Barley and Ian performing the spell to bring their father back, and it works perfectly. Barley and Ian get to enjoy a wonderful day with their father. Dad gives them some life lessons and wisdom and tells them he loves them, and then he's gone. The boys are richer for the experience, and dear old dad gets a chance to see his boys once more. Sounds like a wonderful story, right? Let's be honest. If that's how the movie went, the movie would be a bore. I know it's frustrating when things don't go right for the heroes in our story, but if Barley and Ian don't mess up the spell, then there's no story and there's no movie. A good story has obstacles and problems. In order to fulfill their quest, our heroes must overcome those obstacles. In the process, our heroes learn about themselves. They're challenged by the experience. They may get frustrated and even want to give up, but they keep moving forward. Every good story is full of challenges and obstacles. Rey overcomes a number of challenges in her quest to become a Jedi and defeat the First Order. The Avengers lose half the heroes in the galaxy before they can defeat Thanos and his Infinity Gauntlet. As frustrating as setbacks and hard times may be, our heroes come out better and stronger having faced those challenges. They turn out to be blessings in disguise. No one understood this better than Joseph. His story began with being betrayed by his brothers and sold into slavery. He started his journey upward by going downward. Nevertheless, he was still moving forward. Joseph trusted God was with him. God was with Joseph on the journey to Egypt. He was with him while he worked as a slave. God blessed Joseph as he served the new master, Potiphar. And when life took another expected turn, God was still moving Joseph forward. Joseph could have been a bitter young man, but he made the best of his situation. He served Potiphar so well that he was put in charge of the entire household. But when things seemed to be moving up, Joseph fell down hard. He was accused of a crime he didn't commit, and he was thrown in jail. Even in jail, Joseph looked for God's blessings. Just as he had become a trusted slave, he was a trusted prisoner. He was tasked with taking care of the other prisoners. He was still moving forward even in those dark times. If Joseph can find God's blessings in a lonely prison cell, can we find God's blessings in the hard times in our lives? I think so. I'm sure you're questioning the logic behind that statement, right? How is Joseph blessed? His brothers sold him out. He was a slave, then he was a prisoner. How could Joseph possibly keep his faith in those dark times? Well, God had a plan for Joseph, a plan that would not only lead him upward, but help him save his family, even the brothers who betrayed him. That plan included every ounce of slavery and imprisonment, but along the way, God was moving Joseph forward. Joseph had to learn the Egyptian language to serve in Potiphar's house and in prison. He had to learn Egyptian customs and ways. As head of the other prisoners, Joseph would meet two servants of Pharaoh who knew the king of Egypt personally. One of those men was put to death, but the other was restored to his position at Pharaoh's side, where one day he would tell the king about a prisoner who could interpret strange dreams. Joseph may not have seen all his blessings, but he still had held on to his faith. He believed in the dreams God had given him. He knew God was always moving him forward. Next time you and your family are facing a tough time, ask yourself, what are God's blessings? How is this setback a blessing in disguise? Is God teaching you something? Is He drawing you closer as a family? Is He making you stronger, preparing you for bigger challenges ahead? God uses hard times to bless us in ways seen and unseen. He's with you even in those times. He's working on you. He's always moving forward with you. Hard times can be discouraging, but take heart. God will never leave you, and He will make your hard times a blessing. Thank God for the challenges in our lives and look for the blessings. You're going to see them. Those are going to be your God sightings. You'll know that God is always with you. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and do a quick trivia lesson together. Stay with me, and if you try and answer the questions as soon as you can about today's lesson. Joseph was sold to a man named Potiphar. Exactly. How many of you guys got that? Potiphar lived in the land of Egypt. Joseph was blank to the head of household while working for Potiphar. Promoted. When Potiphar's wife accused Joseph of something he didn't do, he was thrown in jail. Poor Joseph. Even though times were hard, blank still blessed Joseph because he was faithful. God, you guys did really good on those questions. I'm pretty proud of you. I am grateful that you guys watched today, and keep tuned and we'll do something again next week. Remember, today's Bible verse is, "And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God." Romans 8:28. Have a great week, guys. Hope to talk to you soon.